Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I would like to end my series today on why we need Article 230 of the, or Section 230, excuse me. Well, there is a good explanation why we need Section 230, and well, I want to make this last video very clear that that without Section 230, it would protect, that would you know, protect us from getting shadow banned by these CEOs of Twitter and Facebook, maybe Instagram. And possibly this could affect YouTube and other daily sources that we use for, you know, chatting with our friends and family. Who knows? Other... we just might, just maybe, the end of the internet could come as soon as we might know it. And it's just very scary to think about. I couldn't imagine anything much worse, to be completely honest. I couldn't imagine anything worse than repealing Section 230 of the internet, getting rid of it, so these CEOs can shadow ban us on Facebook and Twitter by blocking people's accounts, deleting them, and, you know, whatever we say, it can be flagged if it's misinformation, if this is not true. Based on what we say would determine on whether we get to keep our accounts or not, and that stuff. And here's the thing, here in America, we pretty much have the right to say whatever we want. We have a freedom of speech in here. It's part of the Constitution. And we have a democracy here, so, we're pretty much able to do whatever we can, whatever we want on Facebook. So, is it important to us that we have a Section 230 back so that we can simply go back and, you know, enjoy making these posts on Facebook and Twitter and, you know, not have this worried about being shadow banned by the Twitter and Facebook CEOs, and at least be able to go back to enjoying what we like doing on Facebook and Twitter with no worries, because Section 230 protects us in every way of what we say on the internet. And there wouldn't be shadow banning, alright? The companies would be in trouble for what we say. That's I don't know about other countries be in trouble for what they say on the internet and that stuff. But here in the US, it's, you know, not something that we would want to be dealing with, you know, getting shadow banned by these CEOs and you know, there would be, I couldn't imagine anything worse, raging protests about why Article 30, or Article 2, Section 230, excuse me, I'm having the words just come out randomly. If we don't have Section 230, this is what's gonna happen. This is what could happen. It could be raging protests about Section 230, and we don't have our rights protected anymore because these CEOs have the rights of, you know, changing their policies and, you know, holding every single one of us accountable for what we say on Twitter and Facebook. I mean, come on, you gotta be honest. That just isn't, you know, it's not right. It's, to me, I don't see how you could actually, you know, continue to live your life without, you know, being able to talk to your family and friends again over Facebook. Because your account's been shadow banned. But no big worries. At least the two CEOs of Facebook and Twitter were taken to court. And, you know, this hearing is for... The hearing was for, you know... It wasn't there on television for people to just watch and say, okay, what the heck is going on here? Like, I paid attention to what this one guy said. And this one guy said that it was a threat to American democracy. From what I've heard and watched, I wasn't going to watch the whole entire hearing because you know how long a court case actually lasts? It actually lasts you, let's say over 5 hours. I mean, if you committed, like, any kind of crime, you would be, you'd have court trials and hearings that would, go on for, you know, like, days and days and days. So they could actually find out the evidence about what is going on and, you know, deciding what kind of action is to be taken. And, you know... That's what I have to say about, you know, this. Section 230 is designed to protect us for what we say on the internet, prevent us from getting shadow banned. And let me give you a complete definition of what Section 230 actually says. Or what the title of the article is. And it is the Internet Decency Act. So pretty much whatever we say or, put on the internet, on Facebook and Twitter, we have the rights to do it, and, you know, as much as it makes me sick to talk about this topic all the time, about Section 230, I mean, pretty much in every single one of my videos, I pretty much talked about Article, or Section 230. I wanted to make it more clear on this video. It's supposed to protect us on what we say, and the CEOs of Facebook and Twitter will be in trouble for what we say. And I don't know where the headquarters of Facebook and Twitter are. Probably in other countries, or maybe in if this was like a a company that was coming out of a country other than the United States, I would think that, they want every single person, no matter if they are American or not, they would want them to take responsibility for what they post online. But it's a big, to the American people, it just feels like a big violation to actually shadow ban our accounts on, misinformation, spreading, some dramatic crap over the internet, and, making, maybe threats, terrorist threats, maybe, and maybe it is time that we might have Facebook and Twitter gone for good because of, certainly I would feel like the courts aren't going to do anything about, enforcing Section 230 of the internet back so that the people can be protected from getting shadow banned by these CEOs. I repeated that number of times, but I'm out of words for, explaining it any better, to be honest. And I know in my last video I said that I was going to make that video my last video, but I decided to just do another Section 230 discussion video, just so that I have, more time to explain more on what Section 230 would actually mean for us as internet users for Facebook and Twitter, and, protecting us on what we say, what we put on the internet, or post, I should say. Anyway, guys, that was pretty much the last video that I wanted to put out on my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel, Charles Morris. And I believe I will be switching onto another topic. I'm not sure what it's gonna end, but just to inform you guys, whatever I'm talking about, and whatever I decide my next topic to be, you'll get an idea about what I'm going to be talking in the next video. So, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned to the channel, and I will see you all later. Bye.